So hey you guys, hey, it's Monique here from Healthy Living with Monique and the Thick Chixx. But that's what we're called right now, and we're getting ready to go through a rebrand, as you saw from the title of this video. So welcome to my channel, and today, y'all, I'm not even gonna fake with you, it's been rough. So just a little backstory. I founded Thick Chixx Fitness, which is body positive fitness, back in 2019. And here's a little tip for all my business owners. If you have a business, I always say, make sure your back of the house is set up, right? Make sure you have your EIN, you have your LLC. There's one thing that I did not do. I did not trademark the business. Didn't trademark it. Now, I know what you're thinking, because this is what I was thinking. Like, I'm just starting out. Who has $3,000, right, to trademark your business? And I know during the pandemic was the perfect time for us to do it, but we didn't do it. So last week we had another business owner with the same name contact us very politely, very nicely, and let us know that we had to change the name of our business. I talked to my lawyer, and my lawyer basically said, yeah, she right. Now, you can have trademarks with the same name, right, if they're not in the same industry doing the same thing. But in our case, we're in the same industry, we're doing the same thing, and we're also hitting the same clientele. And I have to be honest with you, I was kind of feeling like it was time, right? It was time for a change. And I have been feeling this way, honestly, for some time now, because we've been doing Thick Chixx for over 5 years. And honestly, the business started to get a little stagnant. Like, I could tell that we weren't getting as much engagement, not only on social media, but also in in-person classes, where before we do in-person classes and they would be packed out, where I can honestly tell you, we've had a few events where nobody has shown up. It's been like crickets. So I really had to take a deep dive, and I've been talking to my therapist about it. And when this happened, I'm gonna be honest, I really think this was the time, right? This was the perfect time for us to do it. And it was almost like, I personally feel like it was God telling me, like, okay, so you weren't gonna do it when I gave you the vision to do it. Now I'm gonna push you to make you do it. So as we step forward into this rebrand, Thick Chixx is a community, right? We are a community, no matter what you call us. We are still a community of women bonded together through fitness. So as we go through this, I first and foremost would like to invite you all to come with us as we go through this rebrand. It's always been our desire that we turn this into more of a platform. So like a Zumba, like a Mixed Fit, you would have Thick Chixx as like a platform. So now we're going to be going through the steps of rebranding our business, making it a platform, and really taking it to the level where I personally feel like it should go. It's going to be tough, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm scared. I am feeling like, here we go again with like having to start over, because Thick Chixx isn't my first business, right? If you're an entrepreneur, you already know. Once you're an entrepreneur, you get that feeling, you like, okay, cool, I got this idea, boom, we gonna do it. And you do it, and sometimes you're successful and sometimes you're not. Before this, I had a vision board business, which I still have and I still do throughout usually Q4 of the year and Q1. And it was great. And I honestly made a lot of money during that vision board business. I was even getting hired by corporate clients like MedStar Health, Bank of America, like different entities that would hire me to come in and do a form, either of vision boards or like of manifestation or just of empowerment for their community and for their employees. And it was great, but then it just started to get to a point where it was like, now you're telling me what I've got to tell the people, what they can dream and what they can't dream. That don't make no sense. Like, no, that's me not being like having integrity when I'm doing vision boards. And I really feel like when you're doing vision boards, you've got to dream as big as you can go, right? So I just had to kind of walk away from it. And I've always loved fitness. I love fitness. I've always told y'all that fitness saved me, right? So I was over 300 pounds and I was invited to a fitness class after my son passed away, and it saved my life. So I want to be able to impart, what I got out of fitness to someone else, because I know how hard it is when you're a mom, when you're a woman, right? And you just feel like you're lost. You feel like, I don't know what else to do right now. Like, I'm just lost out here. And sometimes going to that hour long class, not only will it take your mind off of what's going on, but it'll also help you to release stress and to release some endorphins. And that's exactly what I needed. And Jesus. I don't want to negate Jesus. I definitely needed Jesus. Thank you, Lord. Okay. But, I'm in my feelings about it. I'm definitely like nervous. Again, I'm scared. And I know it's going to be a process. So what is this revamp going to look like? I don't know. I got to be honest with you. Because it was different with the vision board business where, it was established, but it was only me. Now that I have Thick Chixx and there's instructors that are out there, shameless plug, if you are thinking about you want to teach fitness, girl, holla at your girl, holla at your girl. But it's different because now we've got to not only change our merchandise, we've got to change our EIN number, bank account information, website, Eventbrite, email, all social media platforms. And the name that we pick, not only is it a name, but I wanted to embody what the newness of the community is going to be without losing the integrity of what we are and what we've created, right? And that's beautiful fitness for women, no matter your size, no matter your age, no matter where you're at. So again, I want to invite you. I really want to invite you along this journey. I am going to post every single Sunday, so come along for the journey. I'm going to give you updates and I'm going to give you what's happening and what's gone on. So listen, if I come to you and I'm on here just crying, just like seriously crying because it got real, don't mind me. Okay, don't mind me. Just be like, put it in the comments, Monique. We're gonna pray for you. We're gonna pray for this business. Just pray for me. That's all I'm asking for. Pray for me, right? Because I'm a small business owner, right? I've put I honestly want to say over, God, like $90,000, not 90, maybe like $70,000 maybe in this business over the past 5 years. No, I have not seen return on my investment. However, I believe in the dream. And I'll be honest, I had a call with a coach the other day and she was like, Monique, the reason why you're really not going further is because you're guiding your business as a hobby. And once you get serious, then your business will get serious. And I was like, oh, she right. Because I'm relying on my work salary, so I necessarily don't worry about what's coming in from Thick Chixx, but I got to change that, right? Not only do I have to change that, but I've already started building out Healthy Living with Monique, which is the coaching, which is the mentoring, which is the workshops, because that is something that I love doing. I love speaking on stages. I love speaking to people and just empowering them and giving them hope, because that's something that in this world, I don't know about y'all, but I feel like it's few and far between. Especially when hope is coming from a real person that's gone through. Like, don't give me hope and you ain't gone through nothing. Right? Don't give me hope and you ain't never crossed the street before, because I don't want that. I want hope from someone who has made it through. And I am a living testimony to tell you that no matter what it looks like, that it's going to get better. Honestly, trust me. So that's why I'm fully persuaded that as we go through this rebrand, that it's going to be okay. It's going to be good. I went to church this morning. I prayed about it. I cried on the altar. Listen. And honestly, God has given me peace, right? I have peace about it. And I'm just asking for God to give me favor and, just show the direction that He wants me to go. right? And open my eyes to things that are out there that he wants me to see, and close the door if avenues are not right for me. You know, I give over my business back to God because I am that much of a person of faith, and I really believe in what we do. And it's not for play, right? It's not for play. And the reason why I say that is because I'll have women come up to me after they've, done a fitness class with us, and they'll be in tears and they'll be like, Monique, I never thought that I would even, come to a class, and you made me feel comfortable. Your community made me feel comfortable. I never thought that I would be able to work out for more than 15 minutes, and they'll be like, look at me. And I'll be like, look at you. Look at how beautiful you are. Look at how amazing you are. And that's what we need more of. I don't say these things to be like telling them things that they want to hear. I'm telling them things that are, right? And that's why at the end of all of our classes, we always do positive affirmations, because there's not a lot of positivity out there in the world. So I really just want to breathe that air of positivity, right? Each and every single time that you see me, you won't hear some positivity. So it's gonna be well. I got a lot on my plate. But I'm fully persuaded that it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. So next steps, because I am like I am a list person. So again, every single Sunday, I'll come to you with what is going on, what progress we've made, and what's going to happen in the next week. So next week, what I'm really going to focus on is the YouTube channel, because we have a lot of followers on YouTube. So really just getting my YouTube house in order. Like, the channel has been stagnant for a little while, and just really trying to figure out what that looks like. If that means more workouts, less workouts, just really trying to get that under wraps and get it like good. So that's gonna be my week 1 process step, as well as testing out some new names, right? I've already talked to the community, and we have a leadership meeting coming up this next Sunday. So when I come to you, I'll probably come from the road. But yeah, it's gonna be good. It's gonna be good. And I keep telling myself that, so I gotta believe it because I say it. So I just want to thank you for watching this video. And if you can, breathe some air of hope in the comments, I would really appreciate that, because I do read the comments, right? And yeah, I just, it's go time. That's it. It's go time. So be sure that you subscribe to this channel so you can see where we are. By the end of this year, I definitely feel like the rebrand should be over, and then we should be walking into the new phase of Thick Chixx, or whatever we're gonna call it. So yeah, that's it. All right, well, talk to you guys later. Bye.